Hello, this is Short Me Tina from shortmetina.com. I'm doing a quick video recap, technical analysis video for ticker symbol VRX. Right now, what I'm looking at is a 5-minute chart. I'm pretty sure for those who follow financial media news should know that this gap down happened today because a longtime activist supporter Ackman decided to finally throw in the towel and liquidate his shares. I mean, this man held anywhere from a high of, I believe, somewhere in the 200s to the current price here at around 10 or 11. I'm not quite sure exactly what position or price point he decided to liquidate his shares, but I know he finally said enough is enough. Trade's not working out, and because of that we saw this little gap down. But besides this gap down, which was about 10 or so percentage points, believe it or not, the stock did not do much today. So we gapped down, right? We gapped down this morning, opened at 1077. We saw a low of 1050. Now we pretty much held the floor, the low, in the first 5 minutes of trading, right? So I would say going forward, 1050 should be a substantial area. 1050 should be, how shall I say, a significant area, not substantial, rather significant area. But for now, I would say, God, my phone's always ringing. It's always ringing. Anyway, so after gapping down, right, low of 1050, the stock kind of shot up, and if you wanted to go short, this was a perfect place to go short at. Because on the 5-minute, you saw that resistance was around 1104, couldn't penetrate that. We got to 1101, couldn't penetrate that. 1103, couldn't penetrate that. 11 couldn't penetrate that. 1102, couldn't get past that. 1102. So between 11 and 1104, for a good 30-45 minutes of trading, we couldn't penetrate that level. So that is a clear established wall. So going into trading tomorrow, you want to look at how the stock reacts around that level. 1104, or rather 11 to 1104, we'll call that resistance number 1 in my opinion. So what should I do? Or so what should traders do? Is this stock a buy, sell, hold, do nothing? Me personally, I have no intentions of trading the stock. I have no intentions of alerting this stock. I just want nothing to do with VRX, but I know that on social media channels, a lot of folks are talking about it, asking what they should do. And this is not necessarily advice, but just based on the chart, this is what I'm looking at. So the fact that we established a floor of 1050 pretty early in the morning and it didn't go below that tells me that 1050 again is significant. And we didn't do much after we couldn't break this resistant level today. We kind of consolidated or traded within a range, in my opinion, all day up until around closing, when the stock started to do this. You see these green candles start to go up, right? RSI trending up. So in my opinion, tomorrow is potentially an up day. Do I think you're going to get a lot out of a long trade? No, I think the most you'll see is probably an extra $1 or so from this price point. So if I was to take this trade, right, I wouldn't take it here at 1088, right? I'd hope if it gaps up, I'd probably just jump in and go with the gap. But if it doesn't gap up and you get a pullback, right, I think the safest place to go long this stock would be somewhere around here. I wouldn't even say 1080. I would actually go down a little bit more and say right here, 1070. If I was to long this stock, to put the odds tremendously in my favor, I'd probably buy somewhere between 1070, 1080, more so closer to 1070. First level of resistance I want to look at, obviously, is the close of today, which is 1088. But I think if it bounces off 1070, we should probably pass through 1088 with no problem. And the next level, again, you would want to pay attention to is this area around here, which is 1101 to 1104. If it can penetrate that, I think we'll go on to fill this gap here at around 1188. So that's that. Technical analysis, VRX, Short Me Tina, shortmetina.com. If I was to take this trade, I'd wait for a pullback to around 1070. ensure or check the stock out when it gets to 1088, the closest, see how it reacts. If it passes that, the next level of resistance I'm looking at would be 11 to 1104. If we can get through there, I think it's clear skies to fill this gap. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, StockTwits, InvestFeed, wherever. ShortMeTina, shortmetina.com. Thanks again for the support.